Jack, number 1. How do you feel when people stop you and ask you for an autograph thinking you're Rob Lowe?
How do I feel? I always appreciate the compliment. They never ask for my autograph because they know I'm not Rob Lowe, so I'm obviously not as good looking. But it's...
You're literally not Rob Lowe.
It's, yeah,
Parks and Rec.
it's nice to hear. I always appreciate it.
That's great.
Although I will tell you, I was Rob Lowe's lifeguard one time. I used to be a lifeguard in Santa Barbara County.
Oh, yeah?
And I got to go in and be his lifeguard on a personal shoot when he was shooting for Tourism California.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is that where you sampled his DNA? Is that, no?
Maybe. I might have changed my hairstyle after that day. I don't know.
It's. I mean, you could play his kid brother, you know, or nephew, maybe. Yeah. Because he's like 50, dude. So, all right. What do you have in common with A, Fred Flintstone, B, Bart Simpson, or C, any munchkin from The Wizard of Oz?
I'd have to go with Bart Simpson. I have a lot in common with Bart Simpson. As a young man, I was always very, I found farting to be quite funny. I know Bart was the same. He was also a troublemaker. I did a few whoopee cushions myself with my teachers growing up, so I'd have to go with Bart Simpson on that one.
I think you won that one. Okay, good. You have been shipwrecked on a desert island. A book and an iPod Nano are washed up with you. The iPad has only one piece of music on it. What would you want it to be, and what do you want the book to be?
One piece of music.
On the iPod Nano.
Probably Don McLean's American Pie.
Why?
Why? That was my dad's favorite song growing up, and so that's what he used to play for me before bed.
Yeah.
So I probably heard that song more than any other. A lot of sentimental value there.
Hear you.
One book. Probably Jack London, The Sea Wolf.
Nice. That's good. Okay. Number 4. Which sound, natural or otherwise, do you love to hear? A sound that takes you away from present circumstances.
For me, that's 100% the ocean.
Yeah?
Yep, ocean.
What about the ocean?
I don't know. There's something about it when I'm there. It just my head becomes clear. The voices kind of they quiet down a little bit.
Nice. What characteristics have you inherited from your mother or father, and are they good or bad?
Well, for the sake of my parents, I'll only do the good ones.
Okay.
But from my mother, I absolutely inherited her ability, her drive and her ability to invest a lot of energy into projects and get them done. That's one thing that I think that I've exemplified in the last couple of years with projects I've been involved with locally. And it takes energy to do it. And my mom has been one of these women who's been really strong her whole life raising me. She, you know, there were good times and bad times, but one thing that she always did was she was able to raise me really well and still get done anything she needed to in the work world. And the only explanation I have is energy. So I think that I have her energy.
Right on.
From my dad, I think that one thing I've always respected and admired about him is he's very level-headed and very thoughtful. He thinks twice before he speaks, usually. That's something that I like to think that I also embody or I've inherited from him. You know, you go back to about your earlier question about being successful on a council or a body of people where you cast a vote. You know, sometimes it is important to just be silent and just be listening all the time, because when you do say something, I think it'll be more impactful. It's so easy to just talk these days, but actually listening to all of your peers or your colleagues or whoever it may be is so important. So really understand where they're coming from and what they're thinking before you're ready to put in your 2 cents.
That's very good advice, which I will take myself. All right, thank you, John. All right, good. It's good stuff.
All right.
Funny.
Well, that was a pleasure.
Yeah, it was good.
I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music